Anja Desmond Podcast. Hi guys, welcome back to Anja and Desmond's
Podcast.
Yay! It's been a while, right?
No, it's not. It's like a month.
Yeah, so from our last episode, just a quick recap. We announced our return and now we're full aboard. So, what are we gonna talk about today? Desmond.
Why today? Maybe tonight.
Oh, can be in other parts of the world, though.
Yeah. Or it's more fitting to our main topic.
Yeah. So, guys, tonight we will be talking about Halloween. Any related to Halloween? I think all kids enjoy this season of the year.
Spooktober.
Spooky skeleton. Copyright, no intended copyright.
I'm sure it will not match the copyrights. It wasn't that perfectly reproduced.
It's manually done, not commercially.
Hobby level.
Anyways, going back. What is Halloween for you, Desmond?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a kind of hard question. Because in my country, there is no Halloween at all.
Oh. How do you spend this kind of season?
Because the Halloween is on the 31st of October, right? The last day.
Yeah.
And we have the day after a holiday. Just be sad, sulk all over the people that are dead now, that passed away. Usually our families and so on. We will visit their graves, clean, like that. So for me, Halloween is mostly something that as a kid I thought it's so cool. Why it's not here in my neighborhood or anything? I can dress up, collect candies,
Yeah,
this is something
trick and treat.
Yeah, everyone's seen in the movies, right? Mostly American production.
Mm-hmm.
So like that. So, and I think Halloween is mostly American thing, right?
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of European countries, and they don't usually have a full blast at it.
Yeah, it's not really a big deal.
And it's not even acknowledged by the government because there is no free day, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like nowadays, we have a big village, all the countries, right?
Yeah.
Big global village.
Yeah.
So people are decorating. We see it a lot of Halloween stuff in the shops and everything,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And here in the neighborhood, there is neighbors initiative to organize something for kids. They can come around the houses that will participate and they will give some sweets. So it's kind of like Halloween, but without that.
Just within the community.
Yeah, most communities, we are not so trustworthy in Europe about our kids.
Yeah.
That we will just let them go roam around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are people like that, but if it was my kids, I just wouldn't let them go alone.
Yeah, of course. Your dad should go with them to enjoy the treats as well, right? Isn't it?
But I was taught if the strangers or a stranger wants to like give you a candy, don't accept it.
Yeah, same like me.
But what do you do on Halloween? You accept sweets from
Stranger. Yeah, I
So
know.
yeah,
Irony.
you know.
You know.
It's a hard topic for us because we don't live in America, right?
Yeah.
Stop molesting your microphone and go on with the show.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes. Anja, what is Halloween for you?
Halloween is merely like solemn celebration, not really the trick or treat type. Because growing up, I haven't really gone to the trick or treat show where malls, even in the malls, they're like having events where kids coming to sign up and like bringing pumpkin baskets to collect candies from shops, not just like from neighbors. That because people are not trustworthy, as you said, with their kids, so they are trustworthy with like bigger establishments hosting those kinds of activity. But growing up, we are not that much privileged of joining those things, and busy parentals with their business, so I haven't gone through those stuff. It's just that during those, since it's normally holiday, the next day from 31st, yeah.
That's what I like addressed as an issue because it's not acknowledged by the government. It's not a day off, right? So your parents will be busy, they will be working unless it's Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, that's the thing. So basically we do like solemn celebration. We have some rituals that my mom would do to like commemorate the souls for the souls departed in the earth, relatives and so on. And yeah, and what do you call that?
It's like most of our impression of Halloween is by the pop culture glasses, right?
Yeah, we're going to cemetery, visit the remains of the relatives, clean them yearly or something, and then go back
like
and offer prayers. Yeah.
So it's not the same Halloween we see in the TV.
Yeah, and the first time I experienced the trick or treat was at the age of 22 or 21, I think. And it's an hotel activity because I worked in a hotel previously, so hotel has this like activities for the kids to keep them occupied, not to bother their parentals. So as like employees of the hotel, each department will like have this decoration contest and kids will come, and we prepare all the candies and stuff. They visit from one office to a different office. Yeah, those kinds of things. And it's so fun for me like to decorate Halloween thing in the department. And that's the major like Halloween experience, the best Halloween experience I can share.
But we're still talking about Halloween from the kids' perspective, right?
Yeah.
But we know that the Halloween is also a big thing for adults.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween parties. You dress up as a sexy nurse or something and go party. So
yeah,
there's not much things like that.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of countries in Europe, or in some, depends how you look at the Europe. There is something like carnival time, right? This is like 2 weeks basically of party and a dress up party. So you can say it's similar, but it's not like in the spooky style.
Cemetery. Like they're celebrating those in the cemetery.
I mean, I like, because what do you think about being scared? Do you like being scared? Because some people like it, right?
I don't like. It stresses me out. Like, I don't even watch horror movie alone. And it's like, I'm gonna go to the movie theater, pay for it, and scare myself? That's absurd.
In my life, I experience a lot of real horror, not the one you see. And those movies are, mostly funny for me. I don't look for the, scared feeling.
Yeah.
I don't need this in my life. I had it enough, a real one. Going back to my original thought, I like scary things when they are shown as in Halloween. Kinda funny, scary. Like like
the costume.
Costumes, like the pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern you're making out of it.
Yeah.
You're gonna put some bats, like decoration. It's not really scary. It's not there to, I don't know, make you scary. It's atmospheric, right?
Yeah,
like, if I
the fun
put
is there.
a lot of bats and characterize my room as a cave, I could pretend I'm Batman, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, like that. I don't like those decorations that are made
with a bloody thingy.
Yeah,
I don't like those.
As long as they don't look realistic, right?
Yeah.
Like if
you
they
just
look
want the bone thing.
And gummy, they look like the props for horrors from the B class, right?
Yeah.
The B movie horrors, like the Friday the 13th. Have you seen Friday the 13th? Of course you did. No. A lot of those slashers. Nightmare from Elm Street. Have you seen? No.
No. All scary stuff I don't really watch.
But it's not really scary. It's like, it's a gore movie kinda, right? There's like a bunch of dumb teenagers and the guy will just go and kill them one by one. And the only interesting thing about the movie is how he will do it. It's just visual effects, mostly practical. That's another thing about horrors, right? Most of them are not scary, they're disgusting.
Yeah.
For someone who is not like accustomed to seeing living
bloody
tissue.
Things, yeah.
Like really scary things should be about building an atmosphere. Because the most scary thing is about not knowing what you are scared of.
Yeah.
Why you're scared of darkness?
You don't see your enemy.
Because you don't know what's there, right? Because you cannot see.
Yeah.
The thing that scares you the most is the unknown.
Yeah.
And if you know what it is, it's like ghost decoration are also cool.
Yeah. Casper! The friendly ghost. Cute.
Oh, like you have the Hotel Transylvania, right? It's kind of horror based because you have vampires there, werewolves, Frankenstein monster, mummies, and every cliche horror thing. But it's made for kids, right?
Yeah.
And that's the Halloween part I like the most.
Same with me.
Preparing for this episode, I wanted to watch some horrors, maybe new, maybe old. Didn't have a lot of time. I planned to watch Batman Long Halloween, but maybe next year. From like the movies, I watched The Dead Don't Die. from
Mm-hmm.
2019. And what made me watch is the cast. It's such
Who's
a
in
weird
there?
cast.
Why?
You have Bill Murray, also Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, that movie that I forgot.
Star Wars, maybe.
Yeah, I forgot. Like, I just watch things. I don't see titles. So yeah.
Bill is already 72, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I grew up with this guy. Movies, with Bill.
Mm, so many to mention.
Well, but
Which
for
one is
example,
your favorite? Which one is your favorite?
don't know. It would be like Ghostbusters or
Mm,
Groundhog Day. Mm,
yeah,
one of those two.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2, of course, the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
For me, he's a legend.
Indeed.
So
Hands down.
seeing him back, not as a cameo, but as a main actor,
Mm-hmm.
and with the guy that gets a lot of hate for Star Wars role, but
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this guy. He can be something, right? I
Yeah.
mean, he's 38, so can still for 10 years get some great roles.
Yeah, of course. Age doesn't matter.
Well, it matters, especially.
If you age
It-
gracefully, then why not? Like George Clooney.
yeah, but if you are 70
Yeah,
like Bill, you cannot get the role for being a teenager in a school, right?
of course. Act like your age.
But even like Selena is there, right? Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Or whatever the pronunciation is of those all actors, I don't know.
It's okay, you're doing good.
So, I watched it, and my impression was like, oh, okay, another movie about zombies. Cool,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
The age rating was 16. I was like, horror? 16? I don't know. I have to see it. And
Okay.
this movie is like, when you're gonna go on Wikipedia, it's comedy horror.
Okay.
And I do agree.
Mm-hmm. Is it light? Light? Or light with a bit of suspense?
It's such a strange movie. It's
Mm.
so strange, I actually like it a lot.
Really?
Yeah. It breaks the fourth wall a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil too much, but there is one
What's the
scene like
plot?
apocalypse. The
Okay.
deads are getting back.
To life.
Yeah, getting back to life. The dead don't die. There is the title, and that's it. And you put me out of my flow, but I wanted to say like the fourth wall breaking. You have a lot of small things. Like I don't want to spoil the fun, but like there's a song playing, and the Bill ask Adam because there's two main heroes, officers.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they are not called like that in the movie, but to simplify my thought, he is asking like, what the song? What is that song? And then he answers with the title, and the Bill asks, but why it sounds so familiar, right? And he gets the answer, well, because it's a theme song of this movie. And by the end of the movie, the Bill even asks like why you are uh, so calm and you're always so pessimistic that it won't end well.
Mm-hmm.
And he just answered, because I read the script. And and the character that Bill is portraying is asking like, you got the whole script? I didn't. So small things like that.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. I told you to watch it, but you couldn't find anywhere on the
Yeah.
streaming services in your country.
Yeah.
So,
Probably they're on the process of filtering it.
maybe. It's so strange, it's good. Like, I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a slow, bizarre movie. it's not really scary, but the first half of the movie is very atmospheric.
Mm-hmm.
It has a nice horror vibe to it. Like, there are zombies in this movie, but
Yeah.
you don't know when they're gonna be, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie has its own message. I'm not gonna say how it ends,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's really worth the time. I would recommend it for you, definitely.
Yeah, I hope it gets available in the streaming service here.
So that was my preparation for the topic of Halloween. I know you read a book.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
read.
it's not a book, it's a short story by the
Mm-hmm.
famous HP Lovecraft. We had a plan to read a lot of stories, but
Mm-hmm.
time and life verified our plans. We just wanted to see how scary are the stories that were very scary for people back in the days.
Yeah.
We also wanted to have a shot at Edgar Allan Poe, but like I said, maybe next year. The Halloween is every year, so
Yeah, of
let's
course.
not finish our possibilities.
At least we will not run out of topic every year for Halloween. We have tons of topics to, deal with. So,
Alchemist by HP Lovecraft.
yeah.
You read it.
Yeah, I read it.
What would you say? It was scary?
Mm, for me, not that much, I think.
You wonder what people thought back in the days that it was scary for them, right?
Yeah, it's not that really scary,
But
but
we don't have a
suspense
full
is there.
suspense. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the great word. Like, we don't have a full picture yet.
Yeah.
We will of course read more through time
Mm-hmm.
and maybe mention in the next episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But as of now, if someone wants suspense, not really scary horror,
Yeah.
you can go back to those short stories. They are short read, and
Yeah.
you can get it for free on the official page of HP Lovecraft, right?
Yeah, which is great,
Cool. I'm more interested in the what Lovecraft was famous for, which is Cthulhu, right?
Of course.
We will read more stories by H.P. Lovecraft, and we
Yeah.
can have whole episode about him.
Yep. So if you're into a suspense kind of book, you can try to read
Well, short
and check
story
out.
through pages.
Yeah, it's not much to read. You can finish it in 30 minutes or 1 hour. So, okay. Since Desmond shared the movie that he watched for this episode, so I'm gonna share mine too. I watched Korean TV series.
Of course.
And
Course. Obviously.
no one would have guessed.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, right?
I'm so surprised. Shame
So-
you cannot see my face.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you can, but the audience cannot.
Such a bully.
No, I'm just, being snarky.
Anyways, yeah.
I'm in character. Would be boring if we were nice to each other.
Of course. We complement each other, though. So, going back, the title of the TV series is Happiness. The title doesn't speak for itself because it's about a zombie apocalypse that happens in a community in
But why?
Korea.
Why you say that? Have you been a zombie? Maybe you would be happy.
Oh, maybe. Or, I don't know. There's something like in this
Imagine-
series.
Imagine if you would be like the first zombie. How much food is going around the world for you? Like,
Brains.
oh,
I don't have,
not
so
that
they
much,
won't
I
attack
think.
me.
I was thinking, I don't know, of a human flesh, but.
Silly. Anyways, yeah. It's stressful for me because a lot of blood and tissues going around,
I don't know.
Chasing the typical zombie apocalypse, like zombies chasing humans, and humans are like starving and
you know
locked.
what I know?
What?
That we have a bad habit of saying "you know" too much.
Oh, okay. I'll veer away from that. I'll try myself.
Or also
to not mention,
like. Also like in the last episodes, dungeons.
So yeah.
So they are in the dungeons, and then you go to see them in the dungeons. And
you
guess
are
what's
making fun
in the
of
dungeons? There are zombies in the dungeons. Yes?
In the dungeons?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. Continue, please.
So, yeah. It's a story of a couple that...
But is it something new? Is it like a new light? Like someone who's seen a lot of zombie movies, like, can you see something very new?
No, not really.
Okay. So it's only a Korean take on it.
Yeah.
So if it's
Aside
Korean, I assume it doesn't end well.
This kinda is.
Like a bitter ending.
No, not that really.
So it's a happy ending?
I would say.
So all zombies are dead?
No.
So it's not a happy ending. Ah, gotcha. Happy ending would be if the zombie apocalypse would end.
Yeah, the zombie apocalypse end. I will not, be a spoiler because the reason why it ends is somehow a plot twist.
Ah, all of them are zombies.
No.
And the people that they thought are zombies, they are the people that want to kill the zombies. They thought they are human. What a twist!
You're making up story. We can be author of our own zombie apocalypse movie.
But someone who would listen maybe got intrigued. So
yeah,
he or she will watch
be like a clickbait,
and it will blame us that it was shite. I haven't seen it. I'm just guessing.
Well, people should check it out, and they will wonder why the title of the series is Happiness and it's zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, how would you rate it next to the Squid Games? Because that's what people know.
I would rate it as 7.
No, I mean, is it better or worse than Squid Game?
No, I would not say worse. It's just that different, and it's not at par with Squid Game.
But is it on par with the production value?
Yeah, of course. Koreans are,
I know. They're gonna show zombies, but they're not gonna show the titties. It's okay to show the whole body disassembled in parts because it's a zombie. But showing the titties? No way! Taboo!
Taboo. Not allowed.
It's on Netflix, probably.
Yeah, it is on Netflix.
So, if you want Korean zombie...
there's more there.
There's more there. So you're saying there will be Japanese?
No, actually, there is a Japanese version of Squid Game.
No, I mean in this movie, because you said that's not it. That Korean and zombie, that's not all. So are white people there?
No.
So if you want Korean zombie, go watch it.
Yeah. I hope, or I'm thinking I'm not the last one to know, or I hope I'm not the first one to know, because it's...
Don't worry. It's some people think that everyone's seen Game of Thrones, for example. I didn't.
Me too.
I was waiting till all episodes will be available. Now they are, but they are making prequels to it, so I will wait till all episodes will be there, and I will watch. I will watch the way it's supposed to be. Prequels, then how it continues, right?
Yeah, right. Of
Why
course.
bother? I have
Why
all the time.
bother stress your mind with lots of questions? Why this? Why that? Why whatever goes.
Messing. It's it's okay.
Don't worry, I watched Fast and Furious 7 before watching 1 to 6.
Yeah. Sure.
So sounds interested. You're so mean. Literally, you're dozing.
Yeah. What we were talking about? Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
So, in the spirit of Halloween, we watched the most Halloween movie together.
Mm-hmm.
The one movie from all we could watch. We watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
The most scary one.
Yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I hope I'm not the last one to know this movie. If not because of Desmond, I wouldn't know this movie exists.
Oh, really? I watched it, I don't know how many times already. I've seen
Really?
Yeah.
What? I watched it, and I don't know. My mind is just so slow to understand what's going on.
My comfort movie, I guess.
Playing in the background and chill.
I actually cannot put it in the background because it's I love those scenes with the Black Knight. It's such a iconic scene right now. The whole movie is just a parody of a movie itself. What do you think watching it the first time?
It's funny, and they have tons of questions like, why? Why? What's happening?
Parody of the King's Arthur quest for the Holy Grail, right?
Mm-hmm.
But everything about this movie is just great. That it happens in 932 AD, and you have
very medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times, but you also... It's not a big spoiler, it's a movie from 1975. By the end, you have police officers coming to...
Yeah, to catch you. It's well, what's happening? Why there's
If someone haven't seen it yet, it's on YouTube even.
Yeah.
If it will be removed, someone will put it there again.
It's free to watch. It's on YouTube. Anyways, it's...
Yeah, and it's there without any ad. It's all-time classic.
Yeah, I can see indeed while I was watching it, but...
Interesting things from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic thing that when they are riding a horse, they have 2 halves of coconut, right?
Yeah.
It actually fits great with the whole movie, but originally they were going to ride them like real horses. But the small budget didn't let them do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's so creative of them to do that.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Monty Python by itself, but it fits with the concept because they are famous for their sketches too.
Mm.
No one expects a Spanish Inquisition, and so on. The movie is so old, it has a cult following, like if you're interested after watching it.
Uh-huh.
There are a lot of trivia about this movie, and a lot of interesting ones.
So,
Yeah, so...
is that it for the Monty Python? Would
I
you
guess.
recommend it? Would you, like,
I would,
how would you rate it?
for what it is, for me
Mhm.
it's almost perfect. In German, I think the title was, after translation, The Knights of the Coconut.
Oh,
Something
funny.
like that. Very clever use of small budget.
True. I was amazed. Even now you're telling me that they're supposed to go for real horses, but for the small budget they do creative alternative to produce sound effects for horses and incorporate it with the movie itself, and it turns out really well.
Yeah, the budget for the movie, according to Wikipedia, is 400,000 US dollars.
But at that time, that's really quite a lot. But not a lot when you produce a movie.
Let me check inflation.
Okay.
It would be around 2 millions. A bit more.
Mm.
I would say, in this time and age,
Mm-hmm.
no one would even consider making a movie for 2 millions.
Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, it's very creative. Kudos to the makers of this movie. So, to sum up this episode for Halloween, what's your final thoughts?
Stay scared.